Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here for our final day of the Week 5 Echoes Tournament. My name is Marion, and I'll be joining you throughout this wonderful Sunday nonsense. But fear not, for we're not alone.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steve, joined by Marion with the wonderful introduction today. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing absolutely lovely. Reed woke me up after I was trying to get some rest in order to commentate this wonderful nonsense. As we've got Jay, who generated today's race. You know it's going to be immediately cursed. But with that being said, Steve, what do we have for today's race?
All right, today's race we have Belattor versus ReedWhaley. To start off with, as I believe RAs, are multiplayer items and the ever so wonderful extra cursing. They shuffled Morph Ball.
A horror.
So, not only are we cursed by Jay, they cursed themselves.
Yes.
So now our runners should be off in their own preparations right now. So, do I reveal their choices right now, or do we wait until the actual starts?
I can go for it. Might as well.
All right. To my understanding, Bellator chose Gravity Boost and Emerald Translator, and Reed chose Grapple Beam and Cobalt Translator. So right off the bat, we've got some interesting ideas if Randovania decides to be Randovania.
Yeah, I'm suspecting maybe an early Torvus start, granted with that gravity boost that puts Torvus Lagoon into logic, but then you need Dark Beam to leave. Or maybe we see a lower Torvus start where they get everything they need for Training Chamber and go find where that elevator takes them. No, it's vanilla elevator, so power bombs to think west. But now the good thing to know, because Morph Ball is shuffled and we have the maximum 4 starting items, Morph Ball cannot be a starting item. We have to physically find it in one of the randomized locations.
That is correct. It's oh, goodness gracious. Alright, I see our timers are going down right now, so good luck, have fun to the racers, and off we go.
With that being said, little side note, it's important to note Jay tried to generate this race 28 times before getting it successful.
We have Launcher, and we started in Broom Closet. Alright.
One heck of a start. You just came down to this wonderful planet Aether, you crash landed, and you wake up hiding in a broom closet.
Got missile launcher. Got a couple of these things. My assumption, our first stop is Jump Guardian, unless we wanted. No, there's nothing else to do.
No, we have to do Jump Guard, as unfortunately there's nothing else we can do. This has to either be bombs. No, it has to be space jump, because it can't be bombs, as there would be nothing to really use them on.
Yeah, so logically to get out of this room, yeah, it's vanilla.
It has to be. I can't think of anything that else would really be, because if we think about it, you can't go towards Warrior's Walk. You need space jump to get on top of the statue. You can't go towards Portal Terminal. Or no, you could do Portal Terminal backwards. So that, if that's the case, go the long way near in Cache 4. Alright, Jump Guardian, what do we have hiding here today? Are you holding our boots? Are you hiding the Morph Ball itself with bombs being down later? We'll find out. That's Morph Ball, yeah.
That is a... Never seen when Morph Ball gets shuffled and see the item. what word am I looking for? The actual item
Yeah, I don't.
in game.
Yeah, there's
that symbol before.
Yeah, that would be the coin chest item from multiplayer's coin mode. Yeah, we pulled that item from the Echoes database for Randomania, and that is a placeholder item for either A, if you're using anything Dread related. Dread has certain items that falls under the coin chest. Morph Ball falls under it. And nope, Charge Beam does not. Charge Beam has its own separate icon. I'll agree to that. At least we know where it is. Doesn't help us any, but when we come back here with Dark Beam, bring Catch 4, that will be a pretty nice thing to have.
Although with multiple Sunburst there in Crossroads.
Reed playing it safe, using the Lightbringer to his advantage to get all the way over here to the save station. And now we'll just take...
This atmosphere is dangerous.
Is it? Oh no, it can't be, you know? What makes you say that?
Light Aegon. Now, we don't have any of the layers activated, so this is just a quick little jaunt on through. Get on out. What do we have here?
Yeah, with Sunburst being known, that'd be pretty nice to have. Sunburst isn't in a bad location. It's good routing if we ever do find Boost Ball before Dark Beam, maybe some Annihilator. Catch 4 would be nice. I hate isolating that room. It always seems to be a headache. And was that Dark Beam hiding on that spider track?
No, it looked like Missile had orange on it.
Oh, it looked a little purple. Oh, and they're saying your volume's a little bit low, Steve. So let's see.
Ready?
I'd ask Reed to boost it, but he's currently racing, so we can't do that.
Yep. That, and I'll get a little closer to it as well. See if that helps things.
Alright, but with that being said, what can we relatively do? I mean, granted, we've got missiles, but no space jump, no bombs to make use of anything really in late Aegon. We could immediately just head straight for Temple Grounds. We could go for Bomb Guardian, although we'd be stuck. Unless Bomb Guardian had bombs or space jump.
Another vanilla check.
Yeah. Both the shuffled morph ball and the chase seed, anything is possible.
That is true. Belattor opting to head up towards Temple Grounds. There is the item check right here in the elevator room, so have the potential. This could be Violet and get us our access. And it is.
Yeah, look at that. He called it. That immediately gets us the hint here on transport to Aegon, which reads... The Morph Ball bombs are 4 rooms away from Hive access. That puts it on Hive Chamber... No, it can't be.
Can't say exactly, or...
Exactly 4 rooms away from Hive access tunnel. And a Cursed Lake has a missile related today.
Oh, so God. 1, 2, 3. Hall of Honor dead is 4 rooms.
Oh no, it can't be. Then you'd have to use power bombs to get out of the spinner. Oh, if it wants us to get main PBs to do Hall of Honored. Oh, Jay, what did you make today? Is there anything else 4 rooms away?
Let me check that map again.
In any direction.
1, 2. Hive Chamber views 3.
What about GMT?
No, DMT, isn't that the exact same room?
Hive Chamber A.
Oh, yeah. But that's still one.
Oh, darn. Alright, what if, could it be Temple Assembly Site? Question mark? Well, Bellator's already here, so we'll find out. That looks something shiny up there. Alpha Bellator's going for the bunny hop method. And he gets it relatively first try. Look at that. Is that
hot on his heels?
No, that is bombs. Okay, we're safe. We're okay. Temple Assembly Site's also 4 rooms away, so we're good. Alright, well that gets us right into Great Temple then. We can go fight Albert, the wonderful Alpha Splinter. We can go check Transport B access, see what Umos has for us, get some more information. Let's see, does Great Temple hide anything of importance for us today? Well, it's got a red key. Archaegon 3. Alright, Transport B access for Wormy. We'll write that down. Here comes everybody's favorite boss battle, Albert. Unfortunately, we don't have any real way to speed up this fight.
Not with present equipment. Interesting choice, Reed. I don't know if they got the hint or not, but they also skipped the bombs. So as much as they are hot on the heels of Bellator coming in here to face Albert, they are bombs.
Now that's gonna sting, so unless Space Jump is found here in Great Temple after these checks, then if Mining Plaza or Morbus is required, we are going to have to take a short detour back here later. That gamble could cost Reed in the long run.
Anyway, Albert's surviving longer than most oftentimes. That's due to our current equipment. Down on Bellator's side with Amber. Okay.
That's a really good thing to have since we're going right to Aegon.
Get us right back in the swing of things. Pat getting hints on our way back through.
Now, Umos, are you going to have something good for us today?
Ammo for the item, but what about your hint?
Oh.
Sand cash. Oh yeah, that Amber was necessary. Sand cash, Nikes, or Jordans, or whichever one you want to go with.
That is a really good hint to have. Getting immediate information on that space jump, and that's pretty perfect locations due to us having bombs and missiles. That puts us right into Aegon Labs.
Bellator making a short detour over here to... Is this A? Remember...
This is A, and that's... Oh, that's a really good find. Gotta love having Emerald in the starting pool.
Oh, now that's another bad thing for Reed, is I'll bet he's going to head to the same save station, but without bombs, I don't know that he's got anything to crack that wall.
Oh, no, you're right. No, there's nothing that Reed has. That's gonna stink, as Reed's gonna have to make a second trip back here whenever he finds an explosive. Well, we know where the explosive is. It's on task, but still. The only way to reroute that in is upon getting... I don't think we're on new patcher. So if we are still on the old patcher, we could theoretically get tasks, get the bombs, go for communications area, take transport A vanilla, use the bombs to get the SDK, and then continue on a normal path. Well, that's a huge if.
Bellator took the warp to start. Back here in Dark Aegon.
It makes sense.
Back
Yeah, save yourself the walking.
especially since the portal chamber, portal site. Sorry,
No, you're fine.
Yeah, he'll have a hint coming right out of the light.
There's nothing wrong with the room names. Dude, Echo's having so many names that are the same.
The same word in so many variations.
Absolutely. Which storage cabin are you going? Are you going to cache A or cache B? How about the hive? How about hive chamber? Which letter? A, C, or D? What about B? No, B doesn't exist. Like, come on.
Oh, and don't forget, it's okay. Are you going for cache or are you going for in cache?
Oh yeah,
Big nomenclature.
Oh yeah, big difference between the two.
uh.
All right, what's this? What's this hint tell us?
Quad itself is dead. Ammo expansion. Now that's
All
not
right.
to say we couldn't have to fight him based off of what could be on Tumos, but
Yeah, but we know we've got a guaranteed hint for it somewhere. It's just a matter of where. Now we do have a question posed. Can screw attack theoretically be on Dark Oasis? And the answer to that, well, let's see. Dark Oasis requires Power Bomb Guardian. Power Bomb Guardian, do you need screw attack? It depends on which entrance you go to. But we have gravity boost already. So if we go through... no, we can't... No. Yeah, it could technically be on Dark Oasis. It'd be extremely bad logic, but yes, there is a possibility.
Recording to logbook.
And the dark beam is in Hive Chamber B. Thank you.
Simultaneous hand high five at the hint itself. Not only have we've been in the same room for a while, but the hint read itself. High five.
That's a nice moment for a clip.
Meanwhile, some E over there on Bellator's side over there, and mining station. Mining station access. Once again, mining station. I'm getting better. Had the room name right.
Hey, we got something. And thanks to us having space jump with the wasps being spawned, we could just do some fancy jump work and get Mining Station A's item without any puzzle work. But first, let's get this information that tells us all of the Dark Torvus keys are in Dark Torvus.
Okay, that's a hint.
Well, I mean that's nice, you know. There's not many checks in Dark Torvus, so knowing 3 of them automatically are taken with keys, that's good. But that really puts into perspective how much is check going to be required today. Although I will say that's the first time I've ever seen an all key location in the same region, though.
Xbox readings can all be found. Fresh viewing from
That's rare.
Bellator getting set up for 2 phase.
And we landed in time. And just as Bellator comes for the second phase, Reed is just now starting the fight. All right, nice. Oh.
Ray gun.
Oh, oh dear, that's the second one. Well, if we find the third Aegon key, I'd say we could probably route a Morbus in at any time due to our starting room. We don't need to worry about how to route him, and we can just do that almost any time. So let's get
Reed
some.
getting denied on the 2-phase.
In turn, super missiles are in storage. Was that a D or a B?
Oh, I missed it.
It was one of the two letters, so it's locked behind Dark Beam for certain. It's just a matter of, is it on Dark Samus or is it all the way over by Bioenergy? And Reed does not appear to be going. Oh, Reed never saw the bombs on Tass. I wonder if Reed's thinking it's. Oh, Reed.
This makes me think Reed hot dogged a hint there in the elevator. That was the hint that told us about more fall bombs. So.
You're right. Yeah, the one right off of the Aegon elevator. That's gonna.
You look like ammo in Mining Plaza.
Yeah, it looks like a light ammo expansion up there. So we know Morbus is half dead. Problem is, what does Worm itself have? But now I'm wondering what Reed's method of thinking is. We have space jump, which is great, but we don't have bombs, and there's not too many places bombs could be, especially here in Aegon, let alone Temple Grounds. I mean, with Jump Guardian being defeated, Reed could be thinking it's on ship. It could be on the crate item.
Fortunately, with space jump, with the morph ball, I'd hope that checking Temple Assembly site at this point would be coming up.
I hope so.
Just out of instinct on this loop here, so.
I sure hope so. Unless, I mean, Cat Demon's making a good point. If it could have been that he saw the item originally, but just wanted space jump for safety's sake. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He just wanted the space jump for safety.
Gotcha.
And power bombs against Dark Missile Trooper equals no more Trooper. Except I don't recall where Belattor picked that power bomb expansion up. I don't recall ever seeing it.
Aegon Energy Controller, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
No, that would make sense. No, I think you're right.
I know we got a little bit more excited about it there.
Oh yeah, to be fair, it was a really good hint.
And Dark Beam, Hive Chamber B.
Yay, we've got Dark Beam. We're set for the rest of this game. Yeah, Dark Beam is such a broken beam with its freezing concept.
Not just the freezing concept, but the amount of doors that it blocks as well. All of a sudden now open. It's the key beam to have here.
That's fair. I agree with you. And unfortunately, due to Reed not having bombs upon the first loop of Aegon, we couldn't go to Aegon Energy to get that power bomb expansion. So we will have to fight BMT normally. He gets to live a little bit longer. This begs the question, will Belattor find something important here on Dynamo Chamber? Or will this just be another... I'd say that's pretty important. Reed's gonna have a hard time coming back for that. Depending on where power bomb expansions are. And unlimited missiles. What?
All the multiplayer here in the Temple Grounds.
Recording to logbook.
ETM on any reliquary, so that's a good check. No hell runs and plenty of other light suit checks, so I would have been speaking to it. No hell run today.
With Belattor being here in Trooper Security Station, this is added confirmation that we are on Old Patcher. So no randomized puzzles, and we can just go right to compound without needing extra equipment, and that's the last Dagon key.
Alright, do we take the bait? That is the question.
I mean,
Wait
with
for a
the...
hint or- do we wait for a hint or do we take the bait?
That's fair. I don't know. Personally, I'd say take the bait. You have Dark Beam. Your warp restart is Trial Tunnel. So I would say, yeah, take the warp to start when you're done here in Temple Grounds with cleanup. Then go fight a Morbus and do an in-cache form. That way you get 2 bad checks out of the way immediately. Oh, thanks, game.
Temple Grounds. Oh yeah, that's... We just got them all.
I just found all my Aegon keys. Boy, I really wish I had some information on where those were. Hey, wait a minute. Thanks, game. You're really helping me out here. I swear, sometimes I hate the Echo's information system. I love it and I hate it. Alright, so now we're at Windchamber Grandway. What did I just say?
You taste toast?
No, but I think I need to get another glass of water.
Ooh, we got a ball. Which... Ooh, do you just dive for it?
Boost ball? Yeah,
Boost
boost ball.
Semi-worried it might have been cannon, but nope. We are rewarded. Boost ball. Terminal fall abuse puts us back on the correct ledge.
And it doesn't look like anything important here on the chamber.
It was a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna leave that behind. We're not even gonna bother collecting that. And just shy as Belattor attempts more bunny hopping to get across.
Reed as well, now getting his good game hint, but I did not. I don't know. I didn't catch if he actually saw the peak that he tried the peak there at FTA, but
Well, I'll take a guess. Was the item light? Just burning plasma or burning light? That's all I saw. A nice instant morph from both of them at the same time. Alright, so Reed having power bombs due to the expansion, that'll be pretty good. You know, that'll, especially since we're going right back for Great Temple. That gets us that 3rd Aegon key, followed by the first SDK off of Transport A access. And in turn, if Reed takes the hint, goes off the power bomb logic, I mean, we'll have some pretty good double damage. Problem is, these power bombs are technically out of logic due to us not having launcher.
that's correct. Do we in our brains follow that logic and ask where the heck do power bombs mean, or do we just continue on and think about it later?
I would say it's a good mixture of both. You don't want to go heavily on power bomb. Say, oh, I've got a power bomb. Let me focus heavily on these checks. Well, we don't really have good access into. Well, we don't have any access into Torvus. Sanctuary's off the table for now. We don't have light beam, so we can't go towards Sand Canyon. Vent area A's off limits, so it's where can we really use power bombs? Answer: not too many places. And
What's up?
nope, I'm all right. Just had a cough.
I'm gonna guess. I was gonna say I'm gonna guess, but we're proving it now. Bellator's heading for Mineshaft.
And in turn, Reed's taking a save warp over to a Morbus, so we may be seeing some worm play here.
Yep. Meanwhile, Bellator finds a missile expansion and no ability to go further. No screw attack for Skip, nor Seekers to do it vanilla, so...
You know, I'm a little afraid. I'm wondering if Light Beam is going to be here on a Morbus. It's entirely possible. Oh, nope, we're not going for it yet.
The save station right here. We got Dark Beam in hand. That is a save station right off of this one.
That's fair.
Safety save, I would say. I'm a fan of safety saves right now.
Yeah, especially with us having no E-tanks here in Dark Aegon.
Nope. Heading back to main jam. Yeah.
Oh darn. At minimum, I'd say go check in cache 4 while you're in dark early Aegon.
They could be routing this quote-unquote forward direction if they head over there. Did they ever pop the bomb door over here?
Nope.
Realizing that now, they did pop the bomb slot here.
It's the second you say it. Oh, and Bellator just missed the scan dash. That's okay. We'll take a nice little backup strat, go through the normal method. And look at that, a wonderful missile expansion.
Ooh.
Oh.
Angry shots, yep.
Had the scan, then it locked onto the emergency wall, and it fall right down. Glad we scanned that. I mean, that's going to be important, really important information.
The question is, Ing Hive or STK?
Well, I wouldn't mind it being an Ing Hive key just for the bait.
That did not look like...
Reed just took a nasty death.
They did say about a minute ago, so they are not.
They don't lose any time, hopefully. Because Reed looks like Reed did save just before going to Incash 4. And with Incash 4 hiding, I believe it was just an expansion. That was... He didn't lose any time. Don't worry, folks. Reed hasn't lost any time. We did save before doing the check. So, everything's okay. What was that hint that we were talking about earlier about storage D or storage B? Well, that's super missiles. They're on storage D. They're on Dark Samus 1 as Bellator just checked storage Bravo.
Alrighty.
So we know Dark Samus has our super missiles. And the good thing is we have multiple ways to do a quick kill. Unlimited missiles, or we'll just do the best way and lay a power bomb down, the shield is raised, and now the fight's over.
Hi, Dark Samus. Bye, Dark Samus.
Don't worry, we'll see you we'll see you in about an hour and a half. Yep, there's super missiles. And guaranteed dark ammo from these boxes here. So we're full on ammo, we've got unlimited super missiles. We're in pretty good shape, especially with double damage in hand.
Item looked a little orange. Looked like a missile expansion. ETM and Dark Oasis.
Now these key bearer hints are really good right now. Although that worries me for what's late game.
K-Rod, if you consider DS1 a boss, then yes. But blink your eyes and you would have missed it anyways.
But with that being said, we're gonna go check sand processing real quick. Does this little half pipe have anything of use for us? Well, not really. It's just a missile expansion. I think we're pretty good on those. Alright, so Bellator's going for storage C, followed by bioenergy. So 2 checks, that'll finish up labs.
Let's see if they've got the knowledge on how to get over there.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably just gonna go for that extended dash.
I still haven't been able to master that one yet, so that's why I make that statement of, if you have that knowledge, if you can execute, storage C is right here. What do we got across the way?
Looks like maybe some light ammo again. And then the Metroid is just showing that it wants to be our friend.
It's a nice big old hug.
Hey, everyone loves a good hug. And then Metroid's blocking the scan point.
We definitely want what's up there on the ledge. Meanwhile, Reed getting the hint for the super missiles and picking up that cheeseburger. Hey, got energy. Dark Visor.
Bellator just pulled off one heck of a great first try on that scan dash.
Oh yeah.
Dark Visor storage C. Oh, I hope Reed knows how to do that so we can get the key here in Battleground.
That means either Spider or Screw is shortly to come in Logic. We do have Boost, the vanilla route for the Spider and Boost route. Or the two attacks that go right across. You're lagging on us.
We do not need another stuttering issue.
Dark legs.
Well, the sad thing about this, we do not have any. Yes, we do. We do have a way out. We have supers. We can go right. No, that depends if we can.
Light beam.
Never. What am I talking about? Hey, where's light beam for? Where's light beam for double path? Never mind. It's here on Doomed Entry. Thanks, Marion. Oh, you're welcome.
Randovania, got Randovania. With that light beam, we're heading over to this name escapes me, but it is towards the vanilla light beam location.
We are currently in Feeding Pit, heading for, I want to say, Incash 2? I'm about 50-50. I want to say this is 2.
1 is what my map is saying. Just popped up a map.
Oh.
Catch 1.
Oh, then your map's wrong. No, Marion's always right. I'm not getting called out by a map today. All right. Of all things, It's not going to be a map.
Yep, feeding pit through feeding pit access back to Dune Entry.
Hey, no, put your map away. We're not using that. We're not cheating. No, that map is correct though. That was still a huge gamble though. Light beam here. I mean, was there any other place it could have been?
Vanilla, we could have. We had dark beam in hand, so we could have gotten to the save station. We could have at least left the area. Missile expansion on battlegrounds.
Oh, that's fair.
What kind of key is here? Red key in cache.
We know that's Inghive.
Yeah, Inghive, sorry.
I mean, you're still right. It is an Incash though. It was inside. The Inghive key was inside of the Incash found off of the Ink ground. Yeah, that works.
Ooh, soup in Warrior's Walk.
That's a good location for it. Yeah, I'm betting we're gonna see an Amarbus play. Okay, maybe later. I want to see Amarbus. I want to see it be bait.
So 40 minutes in, most of our time spent between Aegon and Temple Grounds. What do we think is going to be our next branch out? Where do you think we'll wind up going first? Sank or Torres?
Probably back to Temple Grounds since we're spending so much time there. No, nothing. Okay, that was a bad joke. That was a bad one anyway. All right, let's see. I mean, let's focus on Reed for a quick second. I mean, Belattor's still pulling off great. Reed, meanwhile, is a little bit slower, a little bit behind. So we are just entering Aegon Labs for the first time. So in turn, we'll find supers. We'll find, well, if Reed does the scan dash, if he's familiar with it, that gets Dark Fives. Great. I'm worried if Reed will take a peek into Dark Labs and hope Light Beam is somewhat vanilla, or if he's betting no, it's not going to be over there.
Yeah, as my thought process was going earlier, if he doesn't go that scan dash, watch your health there. Them lasers tough. No, if he doesn't know that scan dash or the E dash, it's a wonderful question to ask. Are they going to hunt down what would put that room in logic? Having just gotten supers, would they think, all right, let's hunt Spider or Screw Attack, if they're not familiar with the other methods to get over to Storage C?
Right. I mean, we know Boost Ball is off of Wind Chamber Gateway. Problem is Reed hasn't gone to that location, so no knowledge.
It was unhinted as well at this point, so
it was. So I'm wondering if Reed is focused on Screw Attack, hoping Storage C has something. Because I mean, granted, we're going to have supers here, and they're completely logical. Do you follow the super logic then? But on the back half of that question, with supers in hand, that puts Warrior's Walk into logic. And if we go that way, maybe we'll fall right into Light Beam. Granted, I think we need Light Beam for both sides of Double Path, though.
Yeah, top one is a dark and light, and bottom is 2 lights.
So if we do indeed go to Warriors Walk first off the super logic, then that could really be a good sized time loss. But to answer your question, I'd see a Torvus play first over anything. Or we could be going right for Keyhint since we have everything we need for it. I think that's what Bellator's going right for.
Related?
We don't need that. Yep, missile related on defiled shrines. We do not need to go there.
Very much recently reinforcing my memory that yes, super missiles count as a B-related upgrade on those hits.
You would be correct.
Oh, but no, wait. Seekers are... Do we know where Seekers are at?
Oh.
That's another missile related.
Oh, right. We don't have Seekers. What am I saying? Oops.
Green hint.
Yeah, forget me. I clearly, I just hot dogged our equipment, and we're sitting here looking at a tractor.
Which means Bellator here is going to need to know the instant unmorph to get out of here.
It's not
Or instant
terrible.
morph, I should say.
It's not terrible to perform, but it's a lot easier than the one over.
Echo.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes. Yeah, we already picked up Dark Visor. And all 4 translators.
No, that's the thing, Stuck. I saw green, more green, and I'm like, oh crap, wait, nope, I could have been wrong with Emerald, and then no, Emerald was a chosen item to start with, so yeah, Echo.
You know, I like their starting items. Emerald especially, for the late game. You know, Torvus, you don't really go to lower Torvus relatively quickly. So, and all this tournament, we've seen lower Torvus have extremely useful hint information. Sometimes even game-changing.
And there goes the instant morph. To give background, if anybody's unaware of why we were doing an instant morph there, this game we have out of bounds forbidden, this tournament I should say, and the runners did not agree on it, so in order to escape that room, you either need the original vanilla Seeker launcher to bust open the secret Seeker launcher nodes, screw attack to do the, I don't even know if I've seen the Seeker skip done from the inside of that room, or that instant unmorph. Huh. Worms has STK. All right.
I called it. I told you Worms was going to be something. I told you. But no, you didn't. No one believed me. That's what you get for not believing.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, we have content.
We never. Oh, well, the good thing is at least the Morbus is right in our starting room, so we're good.
Not horrid, but still, we have content.
That's fair. Open Reed is back and oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think Reed's doing what I mentioned earlier about the Warriors Walk Light Beam play.
Not wholly punished.
Unless Reed is going right for a Morbus now. I mean, could be. It's possible. Well, Light Beam could have been on a Morbus. And information that Poison Bog has a beam-related upgrade.
That could be interesting. Oop, they will get lucky here. They will find Dark Suit at least.
And a missile expansion followed by Dark Burst on Tumos.
Alright, Quad is entirely dead at this point.
Well, you don't want Dark Burst? You don't want to
Beam
do a
burst,
whole
you mean?
Hey, you don't want to do a whole convoluted mess just to get a charge combo, which has no practical use in a race? I mean, come on!
All right, Reed. Come on, Reed. Get out of there. Yeah.
Reed, please go to Doomed Entry.
Come on, whistle.
And no, Malin, we do not have Dorando today. We are running vanilla.
Phrasing. Actually, we do have Dorando today. That's a different race, though. Somebody RA'd Dorando later on. But today is this current race now.
Oh, Dorando's the next race. We have one at 3 p.m. Eastern in roughly 1 hour, 10 minutes.
So to pipe up and advertise for another one of our lovely tournament races today. Yes, more suffering can be spotted at 3 p.m. Eastern Time with the inclusion of Dorando.
That is going to be one headache due to Dorando being a nightmare.
All right. Meanwhile, Worm Jam on Reed's side.
Yeah, it would be at this time we would swap the audio to include the wonderful boss music that Echoes has. Unfortunately, Reed is the only one who has the control over the restream bot, and for reasons that Reed is racing, we can't do anything with the bot.
Oh, no. Let's just DM him, tell him, no, pause your worm fight right now. We need to hear Worm Jam.
Okay, you go right
Never mind
ahead.
the timer loss. Never mind the timer loss. Let's DM him and get him to do this.
Okay, you go right ahead. I'm gonna stay here in the booth, okay? And for the hints, yes, we did have a hint. Torbus Energy on the Emerald. There's a major upgrade in Sank Transit Station. So, Transit Station, that is spider locked. Oh, hey, we got a Worm Jam, look at that! Reed suffering from the all-famous Worm Jam. Get your disco lights ready. Oh, and our secret launcher's here in Torbus. Look at that! Well, maybe it's here on Grove, maybe it's on Med Vista. Well, we'll find out. But yep, that is your information for today. And Torbus Grove has a cheeseburger. Meanwhile, Reed has just defeated Phase 2 of Amorbus. We are on to Phase 3. And looks like either an E-Tank or an expansion on Med Vista. Yeah, that's a
rarity in the tournament this time around. We see 3 of Amorbus worms.
Yeah, we had a bit of a hot dog trying to get Worm Skip. I don't know if this music combination works, Steve. You've got the calming, soothing music of Upper Torbus. At the same time, you're fighting 3 gigantic worms in a big old battle arena. Very interesting combination we got here. Yeah, and Reed found the
angry shots. Yep.
He ain't happy.
Alright, getting the extra height off of the crystal by shooting it with Dark Beam and nullifying it. Gets us to skip on out of there without having to claim the enemy.
Oh, that's Screw Attack. Screw Attack for Belattor off of abandoned work site in Torbus.
It's got the ledge. I can never get that without actually falling into the piston. Oh, and unlimited beam ammo.
Oh, come on!
We're officially overpowered on Bellator's side.
That's all 3 multiplayer items.
Reed about to remember or figure out that both doors on this side are light beam doors. Gotta go the long way around. Unfortunately, I think that would stick in their head. They're probably going to head over to Profane Path at this point.
Yeah, Profane Path would be nice. No, wait a sec. We need Annihilators to Profane Path.
Oh. Me and my bad room names again.
Are you thinking of a different area, or maybe you're thinking about the big old screw attack orange?
Doom Gun Tree, sorry. Me and my room names today.
You know what, Steve, my friend? This is what's going to be the running trope of today's race. Both of us just constantly having a battle with a map system. That's today's theme. Oh, we got our first Torvis key, allegedly. They're on Putrid Alcove. And yes, it is. Oh, Bellator's attempting a secretless secret skip here for cachet.
Gets it.
All for a missile expansion. So I feel bad for Reed right now. There's nothing he can really do without Light Beam. Yeah, we could do Torvis Lagoon, you could check that, but then again, you need supers, which we have, followed by a way to actually get over there, and that's locked by Seekers and Light Beam. Right, speaking of Seekers,
Yep.
oh, Torvis is loaded today. Yeah, so I think Reed finally figured out that Light Beam is vanilla. Or semi-vanilla.
French vanilla.
Yeah, French vanilla. That's what you call it. And I really want another cup of coffee right now. Thanks for that.
Summer I need coffee.
Yeah, little bits here and there, if that. Just a little bit of caffeine to wake up.
Oh no, caffeine is a lifeblood. Don't get me wrong, that's I'm just saying it's summertime, so it's the cold style. Get me that
You're to the cold brew coffees then?
No, I'm that Monster or Red Bull or energy drink type of guy if I need caffeine.
Oh, all that sugar and whatnot?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever gets you up and moving. Nothing wrong with it. Alright, but with that being said, we're coming up to our 1 hour rundown in just a few minutes here.
Reed getting bullied in bioenergy.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Reed's going to do here, if he's going to try to make the jump for Storage C or not. But this has just been punishing, trying to find Light Beam for him. Oh, well, that's one way to destroy a Metroid. Just have it open a door. Okay, so Reed's not going for Storage C. Alright, that's fair, but Dark Visor's back there, which... Dark Visor has only really been useful for an Inghive key.
dash from Belattor. Reed. Picking up the light beam now.
I don't think he's happy about finding it there.
A couple shots were unleashed, so I would say that's an accurate sentiment.
Well, on the bright side, at least we finally found it.
And we got Bellator heading back into Temple grounds, so I'm guessing SDK in time.
I second that motion. We've got Seekers, we have Supers, we're here off the Path of Eyes. It'd be pretty perfect sense. And a nice little thing since we have Dark Visor.
And the catch be saved there in Tortoise Bog.
I hope he did. There's a save station right off of Tortoise Lagoon before leaving.
Lagoon, that's the word I was looking for. Yep.
Yeah, it's just that water location in Tortoise. Yeah, be more specific. We're going to Keans. We have 2 known locations. We still have 7 remaining. Correction, we have 6 remaining.
Goodness.
War Ritual Ground. The good thing about that, Bellator has Dark Visor in order to access it. Alright, Steve, what are you hoping for today? What do you want to see?
Oh goodness. I've had my fair share of area lately, so I don't know. Did we get if Chica was dead or not?
No knowledge on Chica yet. And K-Rar's immediately yelling for Aerie. Alright, folks, your STKs today.
War Ritual Grounds, we knew.
Yep, we saw
I
that
don't
on
know,
the
give
way
me
here.
blog. Give me Alpha Blog.
Yes, go for Alpha Blog. Look at that, there it is. We got a required blog.
Commentator curse. Commentator curse.
And a Spider Guardian. Here's the tunnel east. That's a required gravity boost, which we started with. Hazing Cliffs, so we can get that. Sand Canyon. We can get that thanks to our handy dandy light beam. Dark Aegon Temple, well, we knew a Morbus had one. We got the information. Aerial Trading Site. Oh, so close. I'm sorry, K-Rar, you were close, my friend. We have it on Aerial Training Site, not on Aerie.
Sorry,
Commentator
you guys, that is,
curse.
sorry for putting that in the universe.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at all. What are you talking about?
Yeah, week 5 has had some interesting places to go. So no, it's like I mentioned, we've had area like 3 times in the past 3 days. Some uniqueness, and boy howdy, Alpha Blog. Yep.
You know, Alpha Blog I'm 50-50 on. I always love seeing it, but these runners do know the method to get out of Alpha Blog without fighting him. So we're probably just gonna go down there, grab the key, and leave. All right, well, it's time for the 1 hour rundown, folks. We've reached that time of our race. Roughly at the halfway mark, give or take. All right. So with Belattor, we just received key information. We know where all of our lovely SDKs are. We know that we are currently missing. What are we missing for Go mode? Well, let's see. ATS we can get. Sand Canyon we can get. Hazing Cliff, Transit Tunnel East. We might be missing Annihilator if TTE is the one I'm thinking of. It's a 50-50 chance. Dynamo Works, we may have a required Spider Guardian. That depends on where the key is. Is it on the tunnel or is it on the Guardian himself? Hydro Chamber Storage, we can get and just leave. And War Ritual Grounds, we can get very last. As for Reed, took us a little bit of time to get Light Beam, but we finally have it. Followed by Super Missiles, but no Seekers. Seekers are hiding off of Torvis. But with Emerald Translator in hand, with a gravity boost on our back, Torvis Bog appears to be Reed's next game of play.
Yeah, TTE's the one you gotta route. All about it dead for Echo.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, game.
Yeah.
We already found that.
No, TTS, Transport Tunnel South, is the one that's Annihilator doors. So TTE, unless we need to come from the other side, no, we shouldn't be Annihilator required. So I don't even know if that's...
No, you're right. If South is the one Annihilator locked on both ends, then we don't really need it at all.
That puts the only other item on the tracker is Spider Ball, and do we need that either?
It depends on what Spider Guardian, what Dynamo Works key is. If Dynamo Works is on the tunnel, then we can do an instant morph from a slope jump to get that item. If it's on the Guardian himself, we hard require Spider Ball to leave. And Spider Ball for Emperor Ring 2.
Ah, yes.
It's not
No,
required.
We don't have hyper mode required, so no, we could. Yeah, it would be a very nice thing to have.
But we do have one question posed in chat. What were the 4 starting items for today?
Yes, our starting items over on Bellator's side. He opted to start with Gravity Boost and Emerald, and Reed opted to start with Grapple Beam and Cobalt Translator. So this lower Torvis play right about now, no matter what, we'd have been schmoovin' just because we would have had Grav from the start.
Yes, indeed, and we did have a runner's agreement of a shuffled Morph Ball with our starting location in Trial Tunnel. But here's the thing, because we started in Trial Tunnel, Morph Ball was on Jump Guardian. And the main power bombs are 2 rooms away from the progressive suit.
You've seen everything that would have been around Warrior's Walk, so that's got to be based off a light suit. I don't know if we know where it's at.
Not currently. We don't have information on the other suit. Yep, there's the TTE key. Alright, so as far as routing goes, Steve, how would you route these remaining keys in?
Oh goodness. Put me on the spot here. I'm still not exactly the greatest with routing to begin with.
Nah, you're fine. Just give it your best thought.
So we're coming at TTE. He's still got worms to go through, but at that point,
found Spider Ball. up to 3 rooms away from Ing Hive. I have cache 3. What is up to 3 rooms away from that? Let's find out. There's Hive cache 3. So it could be Hive Dynamo.
Dynamo before Dynamo works.
It
Gyro
can't,
tank.
no, it can't be Hive Gyro. That requires Spider Ball to get the item. So that means Spider Ball is on Spider Guardian. We have to do the fight regardless. Wow, this game really stinks. Required Spider Guardian only because Spider Ball is on Hive Dynamo. Wait, no, it can't be. No, you need Spider Ball to get Hive Dynamo's item.
What else is 3 rooms away from there then?
Oh, it could be on. It can't be Calling Chamber either. You need Spider Ball for Calling Chamber. I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. Draken is putting out a good point. There could be a beginner trick to skip Spider and Hive Dynamo. Oh, and by the way, we have the information for Chica. Chica has an E-tank. We are not doing that fight, period. We do not care enough about an energy tank that much to do Chica. But meanwhile, we do have thank you, Draken, for taking a double check on the trick database. Once we get that confirmation, that'll tell us exactly where Spider Ball is. It's 99% confirmed it's on Hive Dynamo, since Calling Chamber hard requires it, and Hive Gyro requires it. The trick level for Hive Gyro is not beginner. I'm saying a lot of words that don't make sense right now.
Is that Annihilator or Sonic? I cannot tell.
That was something. Yeah, it was more gray compared to white.
Old Patchers, who knows if you can hit, just go with vanilla.
Oh, Draken have just confirmed it. Yeah, that's a confirmation. We have to use the standable screw attack method for Hive Dynamo to get Spider Ball. I don't like that. I really don't like that.
Like Demon Dark Game. Thank you, game.
Yeah, Reed could have used that hint a while ago. But you need Light Beam to access this hint area.
We're getting the macros set up here.
Alright, so Reed is taking their first steps into Torbus. That's going to be really good, because we're going to come across Seekers and Screw Attack. Screw Attack being the big one, and Seekers being equally good to get us key information. Yeah, and there's Calling Chamber. That's just an E-tank. And Belattor appears to be going right for Hive Gyro Chamber. Now there is a very, very specific method we can do here in Hive Dynamo to peek the item in the ink cache. Fortunately, I have no idea how they perform it, so... But Reed found the knowledge that Seekers were here in Torbus, so that will dramatically help out. There's Hive Gyro, there's a missile, so that is confirmed for Spider Ball. You know, this isn't a terrible, two terrible locations for our keys, though.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty far worse locations for sure.
I mean, we could have had a required area. That's our key.
Cannonball.
Oh, no,
So
I
he
was
is on the
wrong.
fight itself.
Eh, there's that confirmation of a morph ball related upgrade on Hive. Cannonball, though, that's a pretty bad place for Cannonball. I mean, granted, you gotta do the trick, you do the slope jump to get it, but that trick is really, nah, not a difficulty setting. I'd maybe say a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10.
I threw my brain at a wall for an hour or two trying to do it. I think I got it once or twice.
Yeah,
That definitely not easy, but not impossible.
I tried it today for about a good 10-15 minutes. I got nothing. Eh. Alright, so with that being said, let's take a look at things. Reed is moving through Torbus, 2 keys in hand. One of them off of a Morbus. The other, words. The other from Great Temple, that's what we're trying to say. Let's see, yeah, War Ritual Ground we can leave to the very end, so we don't need to worry about that routing. Hydro Chamber Storage and Transit Tunnel East, both Lower Torbus. So whenever we get to Lower Torbus, we can route that into our play for Sanctuary. That gets us to the Transport West elevator, which, well, we could use that straight for ATS, which leads to Spider Side for Dynamo. And then we take the Spider elevator to Aegon for Sand Canyon. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty solid route. One big circle Reed can do here if he finds the right equipment.
Until we get a nice landing there.
Alright, so with that being said, this race, interesting. It's been excited from the start. I like it. Granted, you put us in the commentator's curse side of things, Steve, so, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that.
Now, ask me a couple of weeks ago, I was the guy that's just like, why are we always just hoping for such damage? And today, no, fully on board. Let's get the curses rolling.
Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that along. But no, that was pretty good. I'm sure Chad had a good laugh over it. I know I know at least I did. So. And Reed continuing through Dark Torbus and just got knocked off by the Ying. That wasn't very nice. How did it happen again?
Bully it around.
Will it happen 3 times in a row? Nope, we're okay. And KR is asking, has any of the door rando seats had a required area? I don't have knowledge on it.
Neither do
I could be wrong. I believe there was a required area yesterday on this same channel with Captain MD. And that race is saved.
That wasn't a door rando seat though, was it?
No, it was a regular doors. But it still had required area. At least I think it did.
Yeah, I think it was their seed. It was this channel because it was early. They had to dive into area because it wasn't an SDK. It was a required item, and I can't remember what.
Oh, KR already. Yeah, it did. All right. Well, other than that, who wants to go see a Spider Guardian fight?
Dark Buzzer, thank you, Kira. And yes, Spider Guardian.
We have one method we can use to speed up this fight just a little, and that would be power bombs. Nothing?
We are on old patch.
Oh, we are right. You're right. We're on old patcher. I thought we were on new again. Nope. No power bombs. No speeding up methods where you got this entire lengthy fight normally. That stinks. Spider Guardian's fight can be troublesome.
No, I was running commentary for a race last night, mentioning that this fight, currently my oldest son, this is where he's stuck at right now in the vanilla game. So,
I guess the patcher, as long as Randomizer, then the security script activates. All right. I don't blame him at all. Spider Guardian is a terrible fight. That or Power Bomb Guardian. Oh, he's gonna have a fun time doing Power Bomb Guardian.
Oh yeah. I can tell you right now, it was me directly over his shoulder coaching him to get him to boost guarding. So it's he's loving the game though. Between that and no. Okay, his timer's paused. Wait
for it. Wait for it. Oh, we can save this. Get the tape. Somebody read some duct tape. We're having some buffering issues. We get to pause at this wonderful screen of where Spider Guardian is just sitting there, and Reed is staring into the light portal of abyss. Interesting pause times here.
Oh yes.
There's no information in the race time room. They're still both going at it. At least according to the official race timer, that's still in progress. I'm gonna check something real quick. I want to see what's going on. Okay, nope. It is a restream error. Both runners are still moving respectfully. Oh, that stinks.
Oh, we have read back. Bellator side showing a network error.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'll just do some voiceover work then. All right. In the meantime, Bellator has reached the final phase of Spider Guardian. Just delivered the final bomb into the bomb slot. Spider Guardian's going for that end pillar. Spider Guardian has been defeated. We still have a network error. Spider Guardian itself did have the STK, which is lovely. Unfortunately, it's out of power bomb, so we got to farm some off these little buglets. Rolling around creepy crawlies trying to grab a power bomb. Hey, we got one off the first attempt. I don't know how to fix this error. I don't know anyone who has command privileges on the restream bot.
That is the problem with hosting on an organic Metroid Prime randomizer channel. Because when we're on speed gaming, we've got all those assets, all those guys. Here, yeah, it's ours.
Yeah, I apologize to everyone trying to watch this at home. Unfortunately, we currently don't have any method to get this network error resolved. I gotta try to do some searching and see who has access to the restream system itself.
All right, meantime, Reed has picked up their screw attack in Upper Torvis. And looks like they are taking this opportunity. Start heading towards STK hints. The auto tracker has updated to say they've got spiders. So on Bellator's side, I'm sure they've gotten through the Dark World side and gotten that in cache taken care of.
Yeah, and I don't want to text Reed or anything. Have him pause what he's currently doing. Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair to him.
I know I joked about that one earlier, but absolutely correct. This is a proper race, and we'll
But for those wondering, if you'd like, you can do a double screen watch here. Posted below is Bellator's Twitch channel, which is still currently operating. So if you'd like, you can pull up both of these screens, and that way you still get some sort of commentary with both races. You know, it's absolutely worth a shot. So who knows?
Yep.
But in the meanwhile, Reed is going for Sky Temple key hints. We're going to get that information, so he'll find out all the wonderful locations that are left.
Meanwhile, Bellator said we are in Sand Canyon. Going to pick up. This is an STK, correct? Yep. Picking up Sky Temple Key 5 from Sand Canyon over in Aegon on Bellator's side. Heading
Yeah.
towards Aegon Temple side. So something tells me, I don't know, they're going to head to the portal, they're going to head to a save room for a warp to start.
Bellator still needs to do a Morbus. So with that, so we know a Morbus is the last one Bellator needs outside of War Ritual. I would suspect we're just gonna no with Bellator detouring to mining station access. I would say I'd say take the save station. It'd be a little bit faster.
Yeah, and the safety save would probably also be nice.
Oh, absolutely. For those of you just tuning in, unfortunately, we did have a bit of a network error on Bellator's restream. Reed is the only one who has access to manage and update the restream bot itself. So unfortunately, we have no way to get Bellator back on for an official restream. Bellator's Twitch channel is posted below, though. So if you'd like to keep updated on what's going on with his side visually, instead of just us telling you about it, you can pull it up. And no, as far as Reed goes, no. Yes, Reed has no access to know this information. Per per rules, we can't have anyone cheating. So if Reed was to pull out Bellator's stream or the restream itself, that would give him an unfair advantage, and as such, lead to some rule violations.
Yep.
Long story short, we are stuck with this restream error for the rest of the race. Bellator's Twitch channel has been posted below, so that way you can keep updated with it. In the meanwhile, Steve and I are going to keep giving you verbal commentary on both sides. Take it away, Steve. What are we looking at?
All right, so Reed has gathered his SDK hints and either probably going for the death warp off of the laser eyes in the front room. Meanwhile, over on Bellator's side, they are mid-fight with a Morbus, which looking like it's a good fight over there.
Yeah, and Reed just took a death warp out of key hints to go back to the safe station in Torvis from the last save. This in turn will allow him to continue through Torvis Bog and get the various SDKs here without needing to come all the way back from Sky Temple grounds.
Yep.
Meanwhile, with Bellator, we did not get a success. Yes, we did get a successful worm skip. What am I saying? Morbus is down. We have the 8th SDK. Bellator is in official go mode. All we have to do is go back to Sky Temple grounds, get the key from War Ritual grounds, and then go for final bosses. So I would estimate we're looking at a solid 1 hour and 38 minutes, probably. Possibly less. I'd say no greater than 145. And yes, we will have we will attempt to get both runners in for some post inventory. Inventory? Great, Marion. Please learn to use your words. Yes,
The
we're
English language is failing the both of us today.
Oh, tell me about it. Interview. That's the proper word. Not take inventory.
As we see Reed going through Torvis Temple.
Oh, that means we're not going to have any game audio for the rest of this restream.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're not hearing that either. Oof.
No, we were using Bellator's audio for the entirety of it. No, well, this is going to be one of the most interesting restreams I've been part of, though. I'll say that.
Oh yeah. Nope. Unfortunately, this is the homebrewed channel because speed gaming was full to the brim today, and growing pains of learning to do it on our own.
Oh, you know what? Having Reed find that hint over in Torvis Energy, that begs the question: what was that major item? I don't think Bellator ever went for it over in Sanctuary Transit Station. I'm wondering if that might have been our last suit.
Could be because our own Bellator side, our only 3 missing majors are PBs, Annihilator, and Light Suit. Because as much as the trackers indicate we have PBs, we're all entirely running off of just expansions here.
Right.
Now, main PBs were hinted as X rooms from a progressive suit, right? That was the hint.
Yes, it was like 2 to 3 rooms away from the suit.
But no, Bellator entered go mode and has not gone for any of that. Speaking of which, to keep the audience updated, Bellator having entered Sky Temple Grounds is now getting the final STK in War Ritual Grounds, fully in go mode, and off to the races to get to Sky Temple and face Emperor Ring.
The lovely Emperor Ing. The one everyone knows and everyone doesn't like. You know what? That's a good question. Has power bombs been needed for anything today?
We've had a few needs. Oh, I remember it was early and we had talked about the logic. Was that Dynamo Works had a major?
Dynamo had the unlimited double damage.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a multiplayer. So, um, oh no, yeah, with no, because you can get on from the Torvis side and use the super door to get into wind chamber access, which had boost. So I don't know. Could have been we didn't need it. I know
I
there's a couple of places where it would have helped a lot. Again, aforementioned wind chamber access. That's how Bellator got back there in the first place.
Yeah, but then again, you could just use the super door for wind chamber gateway and bypass the grand wind chamber altogether.
Yep.
With that being said, we are here at Emperor Ring, the big old mean boss of the Sky Temple.
Bellator has double damage, so they're going super missile strats, 2 super missiles, and phase 1 is down. Now on Emperor 2, making quick work of the tentacles and the inglets that are cropping up.
That sounds like the right word for him, and even if it's not, I'm going with it since that just sounds better.
Emperor 2 down in 3 power bombs. And Emperor 3, screw attack method being employed here. Getting a little bit bullied, but not doing too badly. And one more, and there we go. Bellator is finished with Emperor 3.
Meanwhile, Reed is still progressing through Torvis. We finally reach lower Torvis, and we're just about to enter Hydro Chamber Storage where Alpha Blog is. This in turn will get Reed the 4th STK, but unfortunately,
Ooh,
Reed
sidetrack.
still has a long way to go.
They're also taking a little side adventure over into Dark Torvis side to find some E. Not a bad check under the circumstances. It's quick.
Agreed.
All right. Dark Samus 3. Over on Bellator's side.
All right, we're in the laser stage, so we're just about to attempt Dark Samus 4 skip. Waiting for Dark Samus to come crashing down. All right, she is fallen down. Screw attack is out. Good damage. Now we're trying to find her. We found her. Missiles and Dark Beam strat being used. We have Dark Samus is in the lock. This skip is complete. That is game over. Bellator has come out on top with a final time
And
of
there's time.
137. I don't care that says 0-1. That's a 137 flat. So
Yep.
GG. Bellator has completed this race. That is their first win in this tournament. And Reed has a confirmed forfeit. So, with that forfeit being said, we're going to get both runners in here for some post-game commentary, not inventory. Unless we want to take inventory. I don't know what we'd be noting down, though, but regardless, If anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, or inquiries they'd like to bring to any runner today, by all means, please post them below, and we'll get to them as soon as possible. But right now, we're just gonna stand. We're gonna stand by for Reed to get everything situated so that these invites can be sent out. And with that being said, welcome back, Reed. I can't hear a single thing you're trying to say. That might be on my side.
Nope, I had my
Nope.
mic muted. That was me.
There you go. So, one thing to note, we did have a slight
Oh,
restream
I see that.
error.
I am so
Yeah,
sorry.
no, that's not. It's not your fault. You had no control on that.
Ah,
Things happen. But let's get down to it. First and foremost, good game. You put up one heck of a fight.
one
So,
moment, let me.
hey, look at that. It's back.
Okay, now we won't have the echo. All right, so
Welcome.
uh,
Welcome, Bellator. GG.
GG.
So, with that being said, welcome both of you. Congratulations, Bellator. I believe that's your first win in this tournament.
Second one.
Second one. I apologize to get my notes backwards here.
No worries.
Well, that being said, Steve, any questions? Anything you want to bring out?
Didn't quite write down a lot of things. I got one or two from the early game. I believe it's on Reed's side. Reed, are you comfortable with any of the early temple assembly site skips where morph ball bombs were at? Or did you purposefully leave that for later for lack of skips, or did you not notice that on first go?
I'm trying to think because bombs were super early.
Yeah, they were spotted in temple assembly site. I believe it's on your side. You skipped them off the bat in
Yeah,
your
'cause I
first
didn't
time through
have
TAS.
MSA or anything else.
Okay.
Or I didn't have
'Cause
Space
on
Jump or SA on my first time through.
Yep, on Bellator's side, we saw a nice was that a Scanda? No, bunny hop, getting him up there
Elash.
into there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
It was funny
Just
because
something I haven't practiced.
I first tried it, but I slip off the ledge, and the second first tried it in a row. It was funny.
I do want to mention you did bring up early game, Steve. Reed, I got one question to ask of you. Where was Lightbeam?
It was
You had a heck of a time trying to find Lightbeam.
yeah. I was hoping it wasn't going to be one of those last location places, but it was.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you doing every possible thing that you could before going to Dark Labs. You went
Yeah.
all the way
Oh,
to you went to Warriors Walk. You went to Incash 4. You went everywhere.
yeah. Well, at that point, it's a point of no return. So it's like, well, if it's there, awesome. If it's not there, it's a reset. So what do I want? Do I want to get the checks I know I can do without a reset out of the way first, or do I just want to go take the gamble and go?
No, that's a fair point. You know, that's you're bringing up a good point for all these races. It's like, do you isolate checks? Do you do dangerous checks and take the risk, or do you play it safe? And looks like the risk won today.
Yep, it did. It's okay.
All right. With that being said, let's see. Go down the list. Multiplayer items. You both already multiplayer items in, and Bellator, you found two out of the three right off the bat:
Yeah.
communications area and dynamo chamber.
Yeah, it was funny.
How do you feel?
I don't know, it was just a good laugh. But overall, it was pretty useful in the late game.
I'll step in with a quick question as well. You guys already morph ball shuffled as well. Were you
Yeah,
guys disappointed to see that show up so early, or
That
was
was
that kind of
so
a
sad.
sigh of relief?
That was so sad. I was really hoping for it to be a lot more paying, to be honest, for content.
I mean, I proposed the Morph Ball shuffle because I was hoping I maybe at least one seed I can have a somewhat not early Morph Ball, but beginner don't allow much of that.
Noticing was that the Discord or was that the race room that that was seed 29 that was generated to finally get you
Yeah.
a possible solution. So,
Thanks, Jay.
but no, figuring that you guys had shuffled that, I just wanted to know if you were hoping more for let's use the word content, and that would have been later on down the road.
To be fair, when I saw our starting item, I was really confident that we wouldn't get Aegon start, but guess Aegon is just too powerful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, gravity boost and emerald alone. I'm thinking it's got to be Torvus, can't it? I mean, gravity alone would push it in that direction.
Yeah, that's what I tried to achieve with those two starting items.
Speaking of which, if you're mentioning that that's your intent for those items, Reed, on your side, grapple and cobalt, what led you to those choices?
Just depending on where the game started us, I thought it might have been an interesting selection. It's like that kind of opens up some weird places for it to start.
Okay, so
Yeah.
everyone here is looking for that content, essentially.
Yeah, 100% on my side. Yeah.
I'll add also, y'all got commentary cursed. Just as Bellator's going for STK hints, I mentioned I get asked by Marion, what would you like to see? And I say Alpha Blog. And just then Bellator scans under temple storage.
That's awesome.
I take no responsibility for that.
Oh, I 100% own that curse, but
Of course. You know
Ah,
what? You know what, Steve? You brought up STKs. We might as well go for it. Reed Bellator, how's your routing as far as these STK locations went? I mean, how did that affect anything?
Mm, I mean, I was more worry about the spider wall, but the STK wasn't really a concern. I mean,
yeah,
even the routing, it was you can route in different ways, kind of smoothly. So it was more the spider ball that was a bit annoying.
yeah, that was my same thought. It's like, well, I just finished up everything I really need to do in games, so go back to Vault Tide Sank, figure out a bunch of Sank, see if Spider Ball shows up, then just Spider Ball, Spider Ball and Dark Visor.
Use your words.
It's been a long week.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, you had to deal with a J seat with a shuffled morph ball. I mean, anything was possible today. So, with that being said, since we did mention it, is there anything you two would like to say to Jay if he's out there watching?
Not really.
Not really. No, that one was actually pretty tame.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was
ta-
a very okay seed for Jay, if I should say that way.
Yeah,
for
that was
Jay in quotations.
yeah for Jay. That was pretty lame. Like I was like, okay, well everything's
That's
kind of
pretty
here. Things are okay. You know.
pretty lame. We'll be sure to send a clip of that over to Jay. Maybe we'll get you something worse for week 6. How about
Oh,
that?
I'm sure we will. Don't worry.
Let's see item locations. I know we're running short on time here. Let's see
Yeah,
item.
I need to get a setup.
All right. With that being said, Steve, anything else you'd like to add before we swap everything over?
nah, I'm set. This was a fun race. Good game on both sides here. plenty of content, plenty of awesomeness. So I hope everybody had fun today.
Yes, indeed. Bellator, Reed, anything you'd like to say before we sign off? Any final departing words?
I'm looking forward to going back and I'll rewatch Bellator's VOD because apparently we had some technical they make me very sad. But so I can see my obligations. Jeez, there's got to be some amazing routing. Like I just picked up FK. Oh, that's got to be some really good routing.
Bellator, any final departing words, my friend?
Not really. It was I for me it was the best week for the so far for the whole tournament. So I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Alrighty, and with that being said, I think we'll start getting ready for the next race today. So, with that being said, folks, we're not done yet here at MP Randomizer. No, no. Coming right up in about less than 10 minutes, we're gonna swap over. We'll have Arrow Razor versus Ivy Paw with a runner's agreement, a full door randomizer, and progressive grapple. So we've got a long race and one that could have literally anything happening. It's we're gonna be here for a while.
This is 10 minutes. It may be we're gonna bring the stream down so that we can get the highlight and everything to go on, and then bring it back up before I have all the cropping and everything else done. So stick around. It's gonna go down. It will be back, I promise. And I'm not racing, so I can keep an eye on both streams to make sure something doesn't break. But just stick around with us because I'm gonna bring it down, bring it back up, and then we'll be off and running. If it goes away, don't worry.
All right, you've heard the rundown from Reed himself, folks. We're going to get everything situated in just the next few minutes here. If you'd like to see more content from either of these runners, you can find their Twitch information below, or you can join the Metroid community for more information regarding the Echoes tournament or just Randomania in general. With that being said, Steve and I, we're going to sign off for the evening, and we're going to swap everything over with Matt and hand it off to Malin for the upcoming race of Arrow versus Ivy. We'll see you next mission.
See you.
See
Bye,
you.
everybody.